Guys, I'm in Japan right now. This is kind of crazy. All right, this camera's not focusing, but we're just gonna have to go with it. Me participating in the economy and the culture. Thank you.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Do I look different because I just came back from Japan? Thank you.
So right now I am walking back to our hotel, which is the Four Seasons. Humble brag. Oh, almost killed myself. And I will say that no one crosses here like a New Yorker. Like, I know that there was no cars coming for a second, and I kind of was like, let's go guys. And everyone was like, no one was doing it. And then I kind of went, and people were like, so, you know, just classic New Yorker. I was like, let's go, like, we got the right way. That's not the case. And the cars are a bit like they zoom by really quickly. So I get why people are taking their time, but when you don't got a lot of time in Japan, let's cross quick, okay?
I came back from Japan on Saturday night. Today is Monday. No, today's Tuesday. I'm all confused. I will say I don't know how jet lagged I really was because I was there for so short. I don't really know if I got into it. I don't know if I really launched myself into the time zone. I don't know if I really submersed myself with their time change. But I will say on Monday, yesterday, I went to bed at 3, not because I was jet lagged, because I was on TikTok, and I woke up at 9 in the morning because my cat was harassing me, and then I went back to sleep because I was like, I'll wake up at 10, woke up at 2 p.m. and I checked my phone. I mean, shocked. I literally was like, wow, the clocks are rolling back. Is this the Japan time change, or is this daylight savings? I was really shocked. I've never woken up at 2 p.m. before. But anyway, we are back. Thank you guys for watching. This is kind of going to be a vlog slash podcast. I'm going to jump in and out, I think, is kind of the vibe, because I have clips. I honestly, this is my first time using that camera as a vlogging camera. So is my hand a little shaky? Yeah. Am I perfect? Yeah. But the hand is a little shaky. Sometimes it's not focused because why not? And then there's also times where I forget, you have to kind of look at the camera, you need to see where it's pointed. A lot of the time I was well, it's here, so it's probably going, and that wasn't the case. And then I rewatch, and it was filming right above what I was trying to get. But it's a learning process, so I'm just gonna walk you through, I guess, the entire trip, honestly, and then we'll just be in and out. And honestly, it's just gonna be messy, but also fun. So I was there on a brand trip. I went with Apothecary, and it's a wellness brand, very cool, very happy to go. And so it was in Kyoto, and it was honestly a very short trip. It was Monday, and we were supposed to leave on Friday. So my flight, this is where it gets fun. My flight was on Monday. I get the ticket, I'm coordinating with everyone that's working there and is, getting me this trip. And I see that my flight is on Monday. It's at Monday at 12:05 a.m. In my mind, I'm okay, that is Monday midnight. That's what I read. I saw that. Long story short, who missed their flight? I did. And I missed this flight so confidently. On Sunday night, realistically, I had to board on Sunday night at get there by 10. Then I would board, and then I would wake up in Kyoto on Monday evening, Monday 11 a.m. or so. This is where the time change confuses me. But essentially, I was supposed to wake up there on Monday, and then Monday supposed to be a relaxing evening, and then Tuesday, Wednesday were the day of events, and then, is that correct? Yes. And then Thursday, that has to be wrong, because Friday we flew out. Guys, I don't even know. It's confusing. Long story short, I missed my flight. I totally missed it. Like, it wasn't even like a thought. One, I have beef with EVA. They are a Japanese airline that I've obviously never flown before because I've never been to Japan. And honestly, their site was like extremely confusing and it was really difficult for me to check in. I wasn't prompted to give my passport information. So it was like, you need to check in person. And I was like, okay, I guess. But, we're so used to having really easy apps on our phone that's like, Delta or JetBlue or whatever it is. And then you fucking get your boarding pass, you add it to your wallet, you feel safe and sound and comfortable. And then you'll get a little message sometimes. Like, it'll pop up at the top and be like, you got to leave for your flight, girl. Like, departing soon, Terminal A. Like, that was not, it wasn't giving that. This app looked like it's still in beta. That's what it looked like. It looked like it's not done yet. Okay. So I wasn't really relying on the app, though I was trying. So Sunday night, when I'm supposed to be leaving, my entire family came over. They were dropping off like lotion and fun stuff for the trip and wishing me well. I've never taken such a long flight before. So I was like, okay, like, this is great. I'm going to leave Monday. And I had my sister sleep over, thank God, because I was like, oh, see me off. And also, yeah, the fuck. So on Sunday night, I am like fully confident that my flight is the next day, like a full 24 hours. And I'm checked in at this point. I had my customs, like QR code ready. I was ready, had my luggage out. I wasn't packed because I was going to pack all Monday because I'm leaving Monday night. So I thought Sunday night, my sister and I are lollygagging about and we are going to dinner. We're drinking wine. We're smiling. We're laughing. Like, nothing is wrong. Meanwhile, my flight is literally taking off and I could have made the flight because I was doing nothing all Sunday. I was prepping for the flight. And I mean, it was an ordeal. Anyway, so on Monday morning, I wake up and literally, God bless my mother, I sent her the ticket, so it's also her fault sometimes, but I sent her the ticket and she texts me a screenshot of it on Monday morning, 8 a.m. Mind you, I'm thinking that I'm leaving this evening, so I'm sleeping like a fucking bug, okay? I have no cares in the world. I had plans to go to Pilates, then I was going to pack, and then I was going to like take a let me sleep and literally clock out, zonk out, ass out on the plane. And so 8 in the morning, I'm still asleep. So like 9:39 when I wake up, I open a text from my mother and she says, you missed your flight, in all caps. And she like circled the time. And I'm like, wow, it would have been good if you checked the ticket the night before. Now that I'm remembering, a side note, it's Tuesday. I was supposed to get there Tuesday, but my flight was Sunday midnight. And then I fly through the night, but then with the time change, Japan's like a day ahead. I mean, very confusing stuff, okay? Anyway, so on Monday, I, tell the girl and I'm like, hey girl, missed the flight. That's so bad. It feels like it wasn't my fault though. Like, I think it was, but like, if you really knew all the details, maybe you would agree that it's not my fault because like I'm perfect. And so I missed the flight. And during this time, I'm like looking at upcoming flights and I'm like, okay, I can jump on a 1 o'clock. I can do this. And like the people that were setting this up is like a PR beauty company that is like working with the brand. So like they're obviously like not travel agents or have like a full team that's like devoted to like traveling and these experiences out of the country nonetheless. Either way, it was a little difficult and a little like time consuming to find a flight, like to finally get confirmation on the flight. Like my entire day on Monday was so bleak and bad. Like the whole entire day I was just kind of like waiting by my phone because I'm like, I don't know if I should leave. Like, am I about to get there? Like, I remember that I woke up and like immediately showered because I'm like, all right, I'm getting on a flight. And I finally got confirmation. We called the airlines, and we were able to move my ticket to the next night, which was technically Monday night, which is the flight that I thought and rightfully wanted to go on. Like, that is a flight all along because this airways only has one flight a day and it's that midnight like red eye one. So Either way, we made it. Anyway, I finally get to Japan. I flew a 17-hour flight in economy. So I just want you to know that I can do anything because that was really bizarre. Though I even will admit, which is so crazy, like my flight there with 17-hour economy was more comfortable and I just liked it better than my economy premium return, just because the middle seat was like pretty diabolical. Like it's just, I can't sleep like this. Like I want to be on a side a little bit. And in the economy, I had the window seat and the middle seat was open. So I had enough leg room and I had a wall. It was fine. But anyway, obviously they treated me better in premium economy. So I guess that's fine. But definitely have notes for next time. But either way, I land on Tuesday. And on Tuesday, these girls, the group is already far along. All right. They met, the itinerary was like meeting in the hotel for breakfast. And then after breakfast, they all went on a bus and they went to an onsen, which is a hot springs that like you go and meditate. This entire trip was like very zen and meditation. Like we went to Kyoto, which is very like calming and like Buddhist and like mountains. So they were there already. Like when I landed, they were already partying on the hot spring. And honestly, I think that was probably like the coolest activity we were doing, which was like upsetting that I missed that. But I missed the hot spring. And then after the hot spring, they had like lunch and dressed in kimonos. Missed that. So then finally, when I landed, I was ready for the second event, which was meditating at a temple with a monk, which was so cool. Very interesting. Never done that before. And so the minute I land, I end up jumping in a taxi. I change and I jump in a taxi and then I meet them at this temple. And it was funny because even going to the temple, like I was also late. Like they were doing like a walkthrough, like I was like, damn, really missing everything. But anyway, we ended up doing this meditation and I've never really meditated before, nonetheless with a monk. But it was so cool. It was like a Zen garden. They walked us through the Zen garden and there was a lot of meaning like behind the rocks. And they were like, the rocks are this way because you go with the stream. And then there's a rock in the middle because it's against the stream. Like it was very, not manicured, but it was very, symbolic and everything was like in meticulous, is that the word? Like everything was like set up. I don't know. It was done very well and everything was set up like too pristine and like had a meaning behind it. And it was just very interesting. The monk that was leading it was super sweet. And so after we walked through the temple and he explained everything about it, we were then meditating. And again, I've never meditated, so have some tips. When you meditate, I didn't know. I thought you could just like do it like this, but it's like this leg on here and this leg on here, which is like, you're kind of like sitting on your tailbone and like you're like flying. Like it's just like, I don't know. I've again never meditated and not to this degree, but I thought that was interesting. I'm not going to do it now because I'm in jeans and I would kill myself. But when I was doing it, I literally couldn't do it. Like when I was younger, I could like put this leg here and this one on top and my legs were like wobbly, and like now I couldn't and I was sad. But so we all sat on pillows and I will insert photos and stuff here, but it was like we all sat on these pillows and then the monk came around and like kind of taught us how to meditate, which was basically just focusing on your breath, which I didn't really know. I guess like, I don't know, when I'm like not thinking of anything, I'm thinking of something. And he was like, think of literally nothing and just count to 10, like count your breath. So like 1 in and out, like inhale, exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2, and then go all the way to 10. And then when you get to 10, start from the beginning. And I was like, okay, so it was cool. I feel like I was kind of good at it. I wasn't really thinking of anything either. I was definitely losing count of my breath because I feel like that's just like hard to do. But I was zoned in, I think, for most of it. And the funniest part about going to this temple and doing this with the monk and just like kind of learning like the ritual about it is that the monk walks around with a stick. He walks around with kind of looks like a back scratcher, and he walks around through us meditating, like kind of like weaves around, and he has this stick like on his back like this, like and he's walking around with it, and he's like, I can hit you with the stick if you need. And everyone's like, what the hell? So the monk, there was two monks, a monk that like kind of was leading the meditation, and the other one was like leading the tour. So the monk leading the tour is like, oh, I'll be an example and I'll show you guys, what it is being hit with the stick. And I'm like, okay. So this monk comes over, and basically you put your hands together like you're meditating. When you're meditating, also you hold a thumb apparently, and like you're doing this. And so if you want the stick, when he comes around toward you, you put your hand in prayer, and then he'll come over, you bow to him, and then you show your back like this, and then he'll come over and do 2 hits on each side of your spine just to like wake you up and keep you focused. And like, I mean, there's definitely more meaning to it, but maybe like spine and equilibrium. But I was laughing so hard because I was like, imagine the example. Like, I really wished that he was like showing the monk like, all right, just like this, and then starts like beating the shit out of him. Like, that would have been funny. But no, it was kind of just like it was chill, like it wasn't bad. And I honestly would say that I like the stick. I did. I liked being hit with it. It was just like, I'm at a temple in Japan with a monk. Obviously, I'm going to do like the full experience. So I was trying not to like get the stick every single time, so people didn't think that I was like a freaky, kinky kid. And I was just kind of doing it every other. So like he went around like 4 times, and then he went around like once, and I was like, I'll take the stick. And then he did it. And then I waited another turn. And then the next one I also did it. And then the last one I was like, let me be chill. Because I was just like, and you're with these new group of girls, and like you're just, I don't know, I didn't want to be like, me please, So it was very funny. And a girl after, who was like a writer that was on the trip, was cracking me up because she was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I got the stick every single time. Like, she was like, yep, let's go. So it was silly. And it was nice because I'm just like, you know what? It's been a while. Hit me, like let's pretend. Like, I feel like I haven't like had a moment like that in a bit. So that was cool. After the meditation, like all of the girls were dead because like they just did like a really early morning hot spring, and like I know that like takes a lot out of your body. And they got in last night, people were jet lagged, blah blah blah, they woke up early to do breakfast, but I just landed and I slept in economy almost the entire time. So I was like ready to fucking go, and like I missed my flight and like had all these issues that I was like so pumped and ready to go and like be a tourist and like sightsee and lose my goddamn mind, that after we meditated, everyone was like, oh, I'm going back to the hotel. And I'm like, what? Like, we're here for literally like 48 hours. Like, let's go lose our shit. So like I convinced some of the girls to like go to like a busy street, and we ended up just like bopping into stores, and like there wasn't really a lot of food when we went at this hour. It was like pretty late now, maybe like 9, which isn't even that late, but I'm also new to the city. Like I feel like I not didn't prepare, but like there were probably restaurants that were good that I could have asked people around, but even putting it into your maps is difficult because it's all in Japanese. Like I don't even have those caricatures in my keyboard. Like I would go on TikTok and people would be like, you must try this ramen place, and I'm like, where is it? Like it was hard to like actually copy and paste and look, it's closed, far away. So this entire trip, I was really just going with the fucking flow. Like it was very, very chill. So finally, after meditation, we go to like the street and we shopped a bit. And then I ate ramen that night, which wasn't, honestly, I feel like it was like pho more, but ate some food. It was fine. Like I wasn't like, it was probably better than like a New York late night ramen meal because we were in Japan, but it wasn't gourmet, which I kind of was like, damn, I'm starting off not even right with the food, like let me like lock in a bit. So we ended up later going to 7-Eleven, and a lot of the girls like already went to the hotel, and I was with one girl, and then it was just like random groups, and we went to 7-Eleven and obviously lost my goddamn mind in 7-Eleven. The 7-Eleven there, I don't know why I originally thought that it was like not gourmet, but like I'm like, people eat here, which they do, and like we do too, but like Their 7-Eleven was like really good and fresh. Like it had chicken and it had all these sandwiches, like the egg salad sandwich that was super good. Or like I had a sandwich at the airport that was like tuna, egg, and then turkey with mayo lettuce, and it was like a quadruple sandwich. It was just all good. It's like very fresh. Like you wouldn't think, because like I mean, what the fuck do we have at our 7-Eleven? Like Takis and like hot rollies. What is it? A hot roll, like a cheese roly poly. That. So I went to 7-Eleven, kind of did like a big one. Did I do my big one? I got an egg salad sandwich. I got monkey cat treats from Japan, because I'm like, this is just like funny, like maybe they're better for her. I threw her one the other day and she didn't really eat it, but we're gonna try again. And then I got I don't know, I got like a chip and like a fucking water, nothing crazy. Again, didn't really eat super well on the first day. And so now it's a second day, wake up, and the hotel that we're staying in is a Four Seasons, which was just like awesome because hello, I've never stayed at a Four Seasons, and it was just really gorgeous there. And Japan is known stereotypically for like really small rooms, especially with hotels. Not that I've been ever to even experience that, but having this huge room, I got a lot of DMs of people being like, oh my God, this is like the biggest hotel room in Japan I've ever seen, because it was huge. It had a tub and it had like these like floor to ceiling windows. Like it was super nice. Was really happy about that. And it was just nice to have like such a nice hotel to crash at, and a bed to like go nuzzle in, because we traveled so much and because it's such a short trip that like we were kind of doing the most, that in the nighttime it was really nice to like pass away and somewhere safe. So second day, excuse me, we wake up, and honestly I kind of was like, again, like I do love the hotel and I love being here and I like the events that we're doing, but like I'm also trying to see the city. Like I'm trying to like, you know, go into the streets. So in the morning I woke up, got ready, and actually started walking to the city from the hotel, as to which it was a little farther than I thought. Like I made it like a couple blocks, and then we had like breakfast at 9:30, and like the founder was going to tell us, you know, what the rest of the day was, and I wanted to stick with the group because I was obviously late. So I walked a bit. I went to like a 7-Eleven. It was like a mart, like even like any type of food mart. The Family Mart is a big thing there. They have the same like 7-Eleven gourmet-esque food, and I went to one of these marts and I got like a little coffee thing and a cream like puff pastry. So good.
Guys, I'm in Japan. I got some snacks, so let's taste it. It's delightful. Wow. Obviously it would be good because we're in Japan. Next I got this. I also just woke up. Next I got this little like creamy. It tastes exactly like what it looks like. Whoa. Ended up walking back to the hotel. I meet the girls. We're doing some pictures. And like this hotel is also literally fucking beautiful. Like there's like a koi pond and there's fog and like a little bridge. And then in the back there's a tea room. So after breakfast we all went to the tea room and we were doing a tea making ceremony. They were making matcha with a fucking monks all weekend. It was like the tea making, and he made the, you know, matcha. He's answering questions, and we were fed like little snacks, and then we were given like a matcha cup. And it was just funny because the tea making took not too long, and normally they say that it takes longer, like in tradition, like a ritual. It's like a 2-hour thing if you really start from scratch and like, you know, have a tea making ceremony in your house. But this was like kind of quick, and then he was like answering questions and whatnot for the remainder of it, which I mean, my ADHD was flying. Okay, I felt like I was back in school. Like I literally was like, huh?
after the tea making ceremony, we had free time, which was my favorite, because then we went to Nishiki Market. And Nishiki Market is kind of where I peaked. Is just like this huge market hall that's like filled with lights all the way on the top. And the minute you walk in, it's vendor to vendor, back to back to back for like, I don't know, maybe like 2 miles. Does that even make sense? 3? I don't know. It's a while. Either way, the minute you walk in, it's food everywhere. So the minute we walk in, one of the girls in my group, Anna, she's like, I like oysters. Do you like oysters? I'm like, yeah, I do. I'm also so excited to be there that I'm like, fuck it, let's get oysters. You know, like I've also eaten weird shit up until this point. Like this market's supposed to be really good and like I'm excited. So we go order oysters. I order like a 3 and she orders 3. Again, I would have had like 2. All right. If she didn't bring it up, I would have had like 1. Like I'm not really obsessed with oysters like that, but I was like, sure. We got these oysters. They were huge. I mean, like literally, I was saying this joke that I was saying that it looks like a placenta because it was huge and like thick. And like, I don't know, it was a little too lively for me. Like, I feel like that's something that I would eat and then bring back COVID. Like, it was too fresh and raw and it was thick. I felt like I was like chewing on like a big clit. Like, it was weird. We go to the oysters and then we got Wagyu dumplings, which were so fucking good. We got these dumplings. They had like this fun sauce with it. I'm being so friendly. I'm obviously like making friends with everybody and being a literal freak. And it is nice to hear English because I feel like obviously there are a lot of tourists that go, but like the main language obviously is Japanese. And like it was when you heard like an English speaking person, even though they probably had like a Scottish accent, it was like, hey, you know, like it was cool. So we were, you know, harassing people as we do.
Show us, sir. Don't know him at all.
Want to taste one?
No, I'll wait, but you eat it. Let me get first bite. I mean, I literally don't know these men.
Oh, wow.
Yum. Oh.
This is the...
Oh, what's that? Oh, they burnt that one. What's that?
Oh, it's fried.
Yum. What's that one? Oh, the
black one?
you just all right. We're just watching you.
We're like
Literally.
we should back up. Sorry.
All right, we got a wagyu dumpling. What are these options? Ponzu or miso? I mean, honestly, both. Oh, okay. But like this feels right. Just keep saucing it up. What if I even like? Oh, okay. Being weird. Oh, ponzu miso. Guys, why didn't we like read that before? And I did it totally wrong. Okay. Oh, all right, we're trying another one. I have a huge pimple on my face now when I speak. I can drink that. And I did. What's this? Oh, yummy. Oh, this is it. Okay. Mmm. That's so good. All right, I need this. She got me. I'm buying this. You can try all of these. I mean, it doesn't feel very sanitary, but fuck it. I don't know about that one.
After the market, we then went shopping, which was really fun. The fashion there is amazing. I definitely at first didn't think that, just because it's pretty like not abstract clothing, but like you really got to have a vision, you know. We went to this place called Kindle, which I do recommend if anyone is going, and it's like a vintage shop, and like they had really good stuff. Again, you just have to really look, and there's like 3 floors and they have bags, and like I got a couple of things and it was just so nice. It was exciting. After we went shopping, we had an art making class, which was like we were making kintsugi. one of those has to be right. But it's like the art of when you break something and then like piece it back together with beauty. So she was giving an example that like people will like, you know, have a fight against their son or something and like drop a plate, and then like to make amends or like to like bring it back to love, like they would then like piece it together and like make it good. So when we were doing this, we're fixing like a cup. I was like, whose marriage are we patching up here? Like, I didn't drop the plate. I wanted to do that. I was like, can we throw something against the wall? And she was like, no. I realized that this culture is so like polite and normal and sweet. And like, I am so not that, not like rude or anything, just like very loud and outspoken. And I was just doing jokes on jokes, and like, me and my friends were like literally cracking up the whole trip. But it was just so funny to like see the contrast, because even before, when we were shopping, we were like in a Wendy's like getting water, and I'm telling this story, and someone literally came over and they're like, shh, please, like very loud. I was like, damn, making Americans look bad, but true. After the art class, we ended up coming right back to the hotel, and we changed, and then we had like a dinner, and this dinner was really good. It was omakase, and it was like a 12-course, very, very like abstract. I keep using that word, but like very foreign food and food plating, but like all was really good. I also feel like with stuff like that like come really little or whatnot, like you think that you're not full and then you get full at the end. So that was great. We had some sake, we're cheersing. At this point too, we also got yelled at to be quiet at our table. And obviously that was the table that I was on, but I think it was everybody. And we're just having fun. This was like our last night as a group. And honestly, this was like the first full day that I've had with the girls. And like, we really got to know each other. And like, we're all getting along so well that, we were sad because like we wanted to have another day for this. So after dinner, again, people were tired, and we're just kind of with a group, like a planned and organized group, that there was like shuttles outside and whatnot, that I was like, wait, can we like hit more bars? Like I feel like I didn't go out once this entire time. And we end up going to Macho Bar. Take an Uber, go to Macho Bar. Macho Bar is like kind of like a male Hooters bar. I have maybe heard of it or like saw a TikTok about it, but my friend Kay was the one that recommended it. And so we all go, and these men literally pick you up. They're doing biceps, like doing 6-pack, like just like so funny and like theatrical, and like really like give it an experience. And of course we walk in, and this is Thursday night. We walk in and they're like, oh, it's closed, like private party. And we're like, no fucking way. Like, one, where the fuck are we? We have no recommendations. Two, please, our last night, we're never going to be here again. So they let us in for literally 10 minutes, but it was perfect. That's what we needed. They like picked us up and were swinging us. I mean, it was really something. So that was very fun. I do wish that we went to like another bar, but people were leaving that next morning, and I was not, because I missed my flight. And since I missed it, it would just be too short of a time to be in Japan, and I would lose my fucking mind. So I had my flight moved till Saturday morning. Everyone left Friday morning. I was leaving Saturday morning. So the entire Friday I had free, and that's kind of where it got fun. Okay. On Friday, I woke up, had breakfast with the girls, said goodbye to everyone. And then I literally was like, I'm just like gonna explore. And like, I've never really traveled alone, nonetheless, like in Japan, or like, just doing kind of like a touristy thing by myself. I immediately went to, this is why the laptop's here, because I forget, Fushimi. It has to be a Fushimi, like the Red Gates, 1,000 Red Gates, I believe is what it's called.
We're doing it. I'm sweating, and it is such a beautiful day, but like a little too nice and sunny. Now it's like a lot less people. I mean, now I'm sweating. Take the sweater off. Hair up. It's becoming kind of serious. Okay. Oh, we're getting a view. Oh. Look at that. It's pretty. All right, let's see where we're at. We're here. Oh, and then it circles. Jesus, this is all I've done? That's kind of offensive. I mean, this is a lot. All right, I stopped. Everyone has ice cream. I feel like if I get ice cream, then that's it for me. You know, like then I'm going back down. So I got a lemonade to get a little refresher. I think we went the wrong way, but like, this is just so beautiful. Look at that. No one is here. Wait, no one's here. Nope, I'm scared.
And it was like these like beautiful red gates in the woods, and basically you climb up the stairs and it's literally like 1,000 steps, and then you like come to a view. And the thing is like people try, you try to get a photo of nobody in your picture because there's so many fucking people there, and like the red gates are so beautiful, like it's really hard to get solo picture without anyone in it. And the key is, which I saw online, and like I just did it because I had nothing else to do and like be a local, you just keep climbing. Like by the time I was up to the top, there were many spaces where I was like alone and whatnot, and a lot of the girls, I mean, like I think too, but they actually did this at like 6 a.m. Like people were like going to the temples early because it gets really crowded. But I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like I was going peak hours. So I'm just like, 1, I'm not a morning person. 2, you won't be catching me dead waking up at 4 a.m. to see a golden temple. Unfortunately, I will go when everyone is there. Like I will go when it is a popular time and when I can. So I went up all those stairs, which was so much fun. Such a good time. Then I went to Nandizaki. I mean, now I don't even know this one, but I saw, what did I see? I mean, these names are very difficult. The Kiyomzu Dera, the Kayamizi Doom era. But it was like this town that's just like all kind of uphill, and it's like a little village of like just stores and just food, and saw these temples at the top, and like it was just so beautiful, and it was so fun to like be alone and just like explore and literally have free will. Like I was popping into everywhere, like it was just a great time. I was like buying stuff, I'm shopping, I'm eating, like it was a 10 out of 10.
It's just like a little town, obviously extremely crowded, but then you could just get lost in the streets. It's like food and little, this looks really good. Do I get that? And just like the cutest stores. Like what? Why do I need that? Oh my god. This little towel, like, it's so cute here, but then if I brought this back home, this would just like immediately be a cum rag or something. So cute. I ate ramen earlier today, which was amazing. And then I ended up getting like this weird donut just now that I thought was gonna be good, but it was like a bagel. It was like a bagel donut. Not good. And then I decided I need something savory, so then I got a Japanese croquette, which was amazing. And now I'm just trying to breathe, okay? But I do want to show you guys all the fun food, but I feel like it's becoming a lot. I am so full. Cinnamon puff with ice cream, like, what the hell? There was someone walking around with a huge pickle that I just know was correct. Then there was like fried chicken on a stick. And then what else was there that I was like, I need that? just like steak and stuff. Like, I'm dead ass sick, but like, what the hell? Like, I don't need these, but like, I do. Yeah. Me and my 3-person group chat. I mean, there are so many little plates. Like, how am I supposed to leave without her? Like, I'm gonna need her. Like, how? Come on. I mean, this is a hoarder's wet dream. Like, this is kind of crazy. Little tomato bowl. Like, they love matcha here. And I do like matcha, just like not as much. Not as obsessed. Like, and they also love ube. Like, anything bean and like gushy gelatin. Like, I feel like it's like fondant, you know? I feel like Buddy from Carlos's Bakery would have been really into this. Look at this. Whoa. And another thing why I do like it here is that everyone's so sweet to take photos. Like, everyone is so kind. I'm jumping in. I'm like, let's get the family together. Y'all are never together. And they're like, what? And also, since it's so touristy, there's so many people that want photos, so it's not weird. And everyone's just like excited and helpful and sweet. And it's also another good thing that there are so many people that if you don't like the photo that was taken and you like that location, you could just stay there, and then there's another person coming. There's just like groups of people. And I did that. I was like, you know, I like this area. I wasn't obsessed with the way I look, and I did it for 3 people. 3 people walked by, 2 couples, 1 woman alone. I was like, pictured? And she was like, yes, can you do one to me? And I was like, yes. And some guy just asked me to do his picture. I hyped him up. I was like, yes, king. I was like, get it. He was like, gay? I mean, didn't speak English and was confused, but you know, I'm just like giving back. There's so much lip gloss in my face, but like, look at this view. Goodness gracious. Okay, me and the temple. Damn, you look good together.
After that, I was feeling so wanderlust and like, wow, I'm good at this. And I'm like knocking all these places out that I want to see. Like, I wanted to go to the Golden Temple next. There's like that bamboo forest that I heard was great. Like, I was like, all right, like now I know, like I'm a local here, day 3. Like, I was feeling very confident. But in the beginning of the day, I actually was like, let me schedule a massage because I've heard it's really good here. And someone said that she got one and it was amazing. So I was like, okay, so I was scheduling a massage at the Four Seasons, and then I was like, you know what, Four Seasons is everywhere, let me like go to a local spot. So I end up asking someone that was coordinating our group work. I was like, hi, can you help me find a head massage? Like, you've seen those videos like going under the water and like massage and they blow it out. Like, I literally was like, I want that. I feel like they would do that really good here. There was someone that was a local here who was giving us recommendations, and the local gives us a recommendation and she goes, made you a reservation for 3:30. I don't even question it because she is a local and she probably knows the spots and they're fucking good. So I show up to this place. Mind you, I'm having the best day of my life, kind of just wanderlusting alone. I'm having fun. I'm vlogging, and I get to this hair place. And it is not even a spa. Like, it was a spa, I guess, legally. But, like, 1, the language barrier was out of this world. And 2, it was, you know, I get there. She's like, okay, what do you want? And I'm just like, head massage. And the thing was like head, neck, arm, shoulder massage. And I'm like, all right, sure. So I do that. She brings me to a room and I sit on a futon. Like, excuse me, not a futon. I sit on a recliner chair. I'm like laying on a recliner chair, like legs up. I'm like, okay, this is weird. And then she's like, put on this robe. She puts a little robe on me, like some rinky dink, little thin robe over my outside clothes. I'm confused. When I go to a spa, like you wear the strapless one and you get massage and there's eucalyptus and like, a fucking plants. I don't know. It smells good. Like that's what I wanted. That's the experience that I wanted. It was not that literally at all. Sat down on a recliner chair. wearing a little robe. She like throws a blanket on me. I'm like, this has cat hair. This is somebody else's. And she starts like massaging me like but I'm laying on the chair. I'm in a recliner. And she's like massaging my shoulders. Like, it was so bizarre. There was no water involved. It was like a dry head massage. I didn't want that. I just left with greasy hair. And she was then doing my head, and it was hard. And she was doing my pressure point with my neck. Like, didn't like it. And she was so fucking sweet and cute. And also, I don't know Japanese, that it was, I didn't even know what to say. And I was just like, I don't even know. Maybe this is the method, like it was so crazy. But I ended up doing it. And then by the time I got out, I was too late. I checked when the temple was closing, and it was closing in like 30 minutes, and I was a 20-minute drive away. And I was like, oh my God, like, I didn't know the fucking temples had curfews. Like, what do you mean? The Fushimi Gates one, 1,011 gates, red gates, is open 24/7. So that's kind of where my mind went. So I was annoyed, but it's fine. I had a funny story, I guess, about the hair fucking massage. Good Lord, writing a bit about it, so maybe it'll be worth it. But anyway, at this point I was kind of just beaten down, and I've had like a long day, and I've already explored a good amount, though I could have done more. And so I went to 7-Eleven. I go to 7-Eleven. Also, after the red gates, I got the best ramen of my life. That was insane. After I go to 7-Eleven, I get like random shit. I'm just like having fun, because I'm also like, last night, like, I'm trying stuff. I'm like, I'm going to take a bite of this and throw it away. Like, I don't really care. And then I get home, and I was like, you know what? Let me chill. I have a flight early in the morning. And I just literally order room service and lay in bed, and I'm uploading photos, and it was a great trip. I then flew back the next day in premium economy, and I landed in New York on Saturday around like 9, 10, 11, I forget. And that's it. I ordered Greek food, because I'm like, I need something like healthy a little bit. And then that's it. It was such a great trip, and I definitely want to go back. I wish I like made the trip to Tokyo, or like kind of just like, explored a bit more, but on this time slot and kind of like how this was presented to me pretty last minute, I feel like I did a great job with it. But it was so great. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time in Japan. I like putting in videos like this, like videos inserting. So we'll hopefully be doing that more. And this is actually a pretty long one, God bless, but I just have so much to say. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Just a reminder that I have shows in Baltimore next week. 2 weeks and 2 weekends. I'm going to Baltimore, Maryland. Hello. I have my New York City show next Thursday. If you live there, come on through. And then I'm going to Ohio in December. All the tickets in my damn link tree. It's in the damn website. I'm also getting dates. I'm going to Tarrytown. So if anyone lives in Westchester and doesn't want to travel, I'm coming. And yeah, I am also going to Miami like in March for a little bit. And I think I'm going to go to Australia. Nothing's official, but I'm moving around, traveling, having fun. But as always, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.